on? Are we live? What's going on? Today we are just doing a chill stream. We are just hanging out, talking, and I give you some updates on stuff. Also, you guys can ask me questions, Q&A stream, and we're just gonna hang out and talk about stuff. That's pretty much it. So stuff has been going on in my life, I guess. I have an opportunity for something, and I don't know if I should take it or not. Or to wait for it. I can discuss that in a little while. I'm gonna say hi in the chat. Hello! AF Edits! Red X on the broski. Hi! Welcome. Yeah. I hope we're just gonna chill out and have fun today too. Oh, your sister loves my videos. Yay! Tell her to say hi. So, how's everyone doing? I'm doing fine. I took my puppy on a walk this morning. She is very adorable. She gets into mischief though. Look at Katri, hello. I can just give you updates on my puppy. Puppy Emmy. Emmy is her name. She's still growing. She's supposed to be a dachshund, a wiener dog. I swear, she's still getting big. I feel like she's too big for that, but whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Not only did she learn how to climb over one of our little fence gates that we keep, the little puppy gates in our house. She learned how to climb over one of them. And then the other one, where she was not able to climb over, she just vaulted over. I'm like, how do you jump so high? She has such tiny little legs, but she can jump so high, it's crazy. Do I want to say anything to your sister? Hello. Thank you for being a fan of my channel and enjoying my videos. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So we hit 17,000 subscribers. That's the thing. That's cool. We got 17K. 17 is a prime number, right? I'm right? I'm right, correct? I think I'm right. I think it's a prime number. Yeah. I was never good at math. I was never, ever good at math. But Emmy is such a mischief maker. She still hasn't learned not to bite or chew on my hands. We still gotta teach her that. Like, it's just me, too. Like, she'll sometimes gnaw on my brother, my parents. But for me, it's like, here's a toy I'm giving you to chew on, and she deliberately aims for my hand. Ren, do I have another fandom besides Renaissance from Rise? Do I have an OC from any other fandom? Technically I made an OC for 100 Girlfriends. I came up with her concept introductory episode / getting to know you episode, but I haven't done anything with it. It was just for funsies, so I did that. But before Renaissance, I never really made OCs. I like to work with the characters I was given in any given media, so that's interesting. I mean, like, when I was in middle school I made OCs, but it was literally just like for the sake of having a new main character. But yeah, I kind of stopped making OCs after that for a while. But then when I was getting into Rise, I was like, I'll be self-indulgent here, make a little self-insert OC, see what happens. And then everyone loved it, and I was like, well, I guess I gotta keep making it. Yeah. So that's fun. That's fun. Ha. Oh yeah, I made pancakes this morning. I just felt like it. I made pancakes for everyone. In my case, I think I have more than 100 fandom OCs. I'm part of many fandom. Yeah, yeah, I understand that. Let me think of the fandoms I'm most into. Of course, Rise, Undertale slash Deltarune, Five Nights at Freddy's, Little Nightmares, Amazing Digital Circus. Is there anything else that I was into? I mean, I was into, for the longest time, Madoka Magica. That was an anime I really loved. And I still do. It's still a great anime. It's just, it's been a long time. And I know that movie is happening at some point, so. How am I today? I'm alright. I'm chilling. My head hurts like a little bit, but I power through. I power through. I'm good. I took some medicine, so hopefully it'll kick in soon. But it works like half the time, so we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, hang on. Let me turn on some background music so we can just have something going on here. So it's not just blank. Yeah. Let me know if the music is too loud. I cannot really gauge on my end of things. But yeah. We're hanging out. Oh, also if you donate anything or if you subscribe newly to the channel, it'll pop up on the screen and you'll have your name up there. It'll be super cool. Very interactive. I'm a little sleepy though. I'm kind of sleepy. I don't think I slept well last night. Emmy was in my room with me. I don't even, it's not even her fault. She was just in my room. But my legs were doing this weird, like, can't rest spasm thing. And I'm like, what the heck? What am I doing right now? I'm hanging with you guys. What do you think I'm doing right now? Yeah. We're chilling. We're chilling. But yeah. Did I say Tora Magica? Madoka Magica. Madoka. So it was a magical girl show. Yeah. It was really cool. I also like Yuki Yuna's a Hero, which is kind of similar to Madoka Magica. People think it's like, oh, it's just a straight up copy of Madoka Magica, when really it's not. It's just kind of similar in some ways, but that's just kind of also like given with the genre of magical girls. But yeah, I would suggest giving Yuki Yuna's a Hero a try if you like Madoka Magica. Yeah. But of course, the anime I'm super into right now is 100 Girlfriends. I read every new chapter. It's so much fun. I love it. But yeah. So I haven't been making a lot of videos recently because I am hoping, I'm not sure if everything is going to be working out, that I'm going to hopefully be getting a job in the next few weeks. I'm busy like working on paperwork and stuff, and it's like we gotta wait a few weeks for it to process, and I was like, great, so I'm just sitting here waiting for answers now, so yeah. But also I've been looking at something else in my life going on. Do I play Roblox? I do not play Roblox. I'm sorry, I don't. But I'm thinking of an opportunity. I'm wondering if I should even discuss. I'm not sure. Because I haven't committed yet. Mostly because of financial reasons. Because I don't have a lot of money working with me right now. But yeah, depending on how things go, I might even have less time to do YouTube. But it would give me a great opportunity for a job. It would be awesome. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll tell you guys later. Not like later today, but like sometime in the future. if things are solidified, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what happens. Yeah. So how's everyone's day? Everyone doing all right? Have I ever watched Diaries? If you've never seen it, watch it because it's really good. I've heard of it, and I feel like I do need to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, though. I've heard good things about it. Do I play Clash Royale? I do not. I do not. Where are you animating videos? Also, I have an OC and I can't find anything where I can animate easily. Yeah, I don't have really good animation software. I use Flip-a-Clip, which is not the best. It's literally you draw every single frame, which can look really good, but it takes so long. What do I play? What games do I play? I like to play Among Us. Among Us is fun to play with friends. I don't have a big group of friends though, so there's that. I play Little Nightmares. I've been playing Deltarune. Once I'm done with Deltarune chapters coming up, I want to play Omori, because Omori, it sounded like I said Amoru. I was like, no, that's not right. Omori. My friend has been wanting me to play it for years, and I've been wanting to play it, I just never got the chance. So if I play it on stream, I feel like I'll be doing something. I have a bit sick, but I'm fine. It was my birthday on Thursday. Oh, happy late birthday. That's awesome. Little Nightmare. Yeah, Little Nightmares. I played the first one, and it's like the only game I'm moderately good at. I have very bad hand-eye coordination. But even Little Nightmares, I still struggle in some of the simpler things. It's so silly. Magnolia, hello, welcome. We got people joining in on the chat. We're just chilling today. We're just chilling. You played and finished all of them. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. Okay, I feel like I wanted to say something to you guys, and I don't know what it was. Heck. Oh. So, for October, I have a plan of some videos I want to make. It's going to be different from my usual stuff, but I wanted to give it a try because October spooky season, you know? So I'm thinking of making like a sort of analog horror series. It's not going to be like high budget or anything. It's not going to be that good, but I wanted to try it out because I have a concept and I wanted to just get it out somewhere, and I feel like analog horror is going to be the best way to do that concept. Again, not very high budget. It's going to be like one of those spooky instructional video kind of things. So I hope you guys will like it if you like analog horror stuff, because I do. What else do I play? I should play Roblox. It's fun. I should probably give Roblox a try. I haven't played it in years, but Fortnite was pretty fun. I only played it like a few times, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Fortnite. I went to a show on the 24th. I screamed so much that it was the reason I had a bad throat. But the show was good. Everyone was shouting. Yeah? I actually went to my first concert a few months ago, and it was awesome. All the songs I wanted to hear. Well, most of the songs I wanted to hear anyway. It was awesome. My brother got a song that he figured wasn't gonna be shown, but it was, and he was like, I win! I am victorious! It was pretty great. It was a magical experience. But the stadium we were in was kind of it was kind of nerve-wracking. We were up on like the higher chairs, you know, like what is it called? Like not exactly the balcony, but you know, the second layer, I guess, of chairs that like overlook the stadium area. Oh my gosh. So there's a few rows of chairs, right? There's a few rows of chairs. And each row goes down like a few steps. Oh my gosh. It was so steep. I'm like, if I fall forward, it's over. Like, I'm going over the edge and everything's done. It's gone. So I'm like, I'm not standing up from my chair because holy moly, my fear of heights kicked in with that one. It was scary, you know? Just being up there, but I sat down and everything was fine. But I was very, very cautious and vigilant as I was getting in and out of the chair. Yeah. Let's see. I also have a question. Is English your first language? If not, how do you do that? Your English sounds so good. Yeah, English is my first language. I don't really have a second language. I took a few years of sign language in high school, so I know some American Sign Language. I know like a few words of Spanish, but definitely not enough to even make a sentence. I know more Japanese than I do Spanish, and I don't even know that much Japanese. Like, I know a few words and phrases here or there, but not enough to hold a conversation either. I could say hi to your dog. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Redx's doggy. Hello. But yeah, I don't really have a second language. It's so funny because both my parents speak Spanish, but they didn't teach me or my brother it growing up. Because they're like, oh, we don't speak it fluently enough. They can actually speak in sentences. And I'm just like, bruh. It was also really funny because growing up, anytime they wanted to talk about something and they didn't want me and my brother to know about it, they would switch to Spanish and talk about it so we wouldn't understand them. It was pretty funny. You're lucky. I need to study my first language, English, and another language, German, Russian, or French. Are you European? Because that would make sense why you have to learn all these languages. Europeans know like 50 languages. Okay, not 50 languages, but like, I would say like 3 to 5 languages. I've seen like Europeans learn how to speak all the European languages. I'm like, bro, how do you do that? That's awesome. I'm a little jealous because I only know English. It's rough. Yeah. Funny thing though, English was my first language and pretty much only language. I was pretty close to failing a lot of my English classes. Not because I'm like, oh, I don't know English. It's because of essays and all the tests and everything. I'm just like, bro, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I don't understand what you're trying to do. When I need to reveal something, I usually use a translator to write difficult words because I'm Brazilian. But most of the time I can write them myself. Awesome! I love it when people are able to speak multiple languages. That's such a cool skill. Oh my gosh. Someone, baby mailing, wrote something in what looks like Japanese. I can't read Japanese at all. I can speak a few words and phrases and understand a few words and phrases. I cannot read it at all. So I'm like, what are they saying? Only good things, I'm sure. I want cereal. Which one should I eat? Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Crave? Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro. I have a bias though. I love cinnamon sugar things. Cinnamon rolls, so good. Just amazing. Chef's kiss. Any cinnamon rolls, I'm like, immediately I want that. So, funny story. Week of my birthday, Um, it was like leading up to my birthday. So the week before, my mom takes me to breakfast and we decide on Cracker Barrel because it's like, oh, it's so good. Cracker Barrel, love it. And I'm looking at the menu, and usually I get pancakes because that's what I've always gotten at Cracker Barrel. I love Cracker Barrel pancakes. Um, but I was looking at the menu and I see they have a plate of cinnamon rolls, and it's supposed to be a dessert or like a fix-in, like a little appetizer, snack, whatever. But I'm like, I want that for my meal. And my mom was like, honey, that's not a meal. And I just look at her and I say, neither are pancakes. She looks at me and she's like, fair enough. And so I got to eat cinnamon rolls for breakfast. So that was my day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I don't know how long the stream is going to go on for. We're just hanging out, pretty much. I'm honestly kind of sleepy. But yeah. What is your favorite iteration of TMNT? Favorite iteration? I feel like I kind of have to say Rise right now because it is the biggest fandom I'm in, but it's hard to say because it goes for such different things that the turtles usually do. O3 is really good. I really like O3. I like how 2012 is able to like have good action and really emotional scenes in it, but also still have a lot of humor. But I feel like it gets dragged down a lot by especially just the weird love interest stuff, especially Donnie and April. Like the writing for it is not good, really. And I feel like they do my boy Mikey dirty a little bit. So yeah, I like O3. O3 is really cool. I feel like I get a bit more character arcs from 2012 though. I also think Shredder is a more compelling villain in that one. Like he's scary, but he's like extremely strong, but his motivation is something very real that is terrifying. It's like, oh my gosh. But I really like Kurai in O3. O3 Casey is best Casey, don't at me. Ooh, should I do a ranking of the different Caseys and different iterations of TMNT? Okay, so S rank is O3 Casey. I'd say, and this goes for the 2003, not 2003, the 2007 movie as well. I feel like the 2007 TMNT movie it's pretty much the same universe as the O3. That's my headcanon. I think that's what was intended. So I'd say that those cases are the same. So yeah. I haven't seen 87, so I can't really say. I think he only appeared for like 1 or 2 episodes though. Next one would probably be future Casey from Rise. I think he's a good kid, and I think he has a lot of future Trunks potential for character stuff if the show ever came back. Cassandra's pretty fun. I think she's pretty fun. She's not really a Casey, but she's still fun to watch, so I like her. Then I'd say the Casey from the Bay movies. He's also not exactly a Casey, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Then finally, at the very, very end, is 2012 Casey. I don't like him. I'm sorry, I just don't. I know people are like, oh my gosh, I love this Casey. He's so cool. I don't like him. No. He's very immature in ways that aren't like funny or anything. It just feels very annoying. I don't know. Oh, I totally forgot about first movie Casey. I'd say he's pretty close to '03 Casey. I'd say he's probably like second. But yeah, can we talk about how first movie Casey, what was it, 1990 Casey? He looks just like Casey Jones. Like the actor they got, perfect. Perfect Casey Jones. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. I went on a rant there. Let's see the comments again. Parents don't know English. That is when they put on a song in English. Only I understand it. That is, I am traumatized by the lyrics, bro. Yep. Cuphead Superstars. If I had to be a character of TMNT from one of all the TMNT, who would it be? If I had to be a character, and I'm assuming not just like make up my own OC. If I had to be a character, who would it be? When I was a kid, I watched '03 TMNT, and I was like, ooh, what if, because I didn't understand the concept of like making my own OC back then, so I imagined myself as one of the turtles' friends, Angel, who is kind of like, almost like an adoptive little sister of Casey. Like she's a kid that he knows, and he looks after her, tries to get her out of the punk life. And I was like, oh my gosh, what if I was her? I could be friends with the turtles. That would be awesome. That was when I was a kid. I don't know, man. I can't choose. How do I choose who to be? Because then I'm like, if I choose to be this person, then I'm also going to lose interaction with that person, right? I don't know. You need help downloading Nap. I don't know if I can help you with that, man. I don't know. Use whatever password you use. Bruh. A little off topic, but saw this horror movie recently. This horror movie, Weapons. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, but if you like horror movies and you can handle scares and a little bit of gore, I would suggest you go see Weapons. It's really good. It was confusing to me at first because I was like, what is this movie trying to mean? Like, what's the meaning? What's the message behind it? And I feel like I was looking a little too deep into it. I had to look at some interviews with the writer-director, and I was like, now I get it. But when I was coming out of the movie, I was like, I mean, it was a good time. I enjoyed it very much. It was very good, but I was like, I'm not sure what it was trying to say exactly. Was it trying to have a message, or was it just a spooky concept? But I saw the stuff, and now I understand. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, I remember when I was younger, I got rocks, and I thought they were the TMNT, bro. Let's go. I made a TMNT design for Magnolia. Nice. Also, Ren, I have a channel, so we should do a collab. Ooh, we might have to figure that out. I need to figure out how to actually do collabs. I need to get Discord and do stuff, but I also am just like, if I make a Discord, people are like, oh, make a Discord so fans can hang out, and I'm like, I mean, they could, but I've also heard horror stories of like when things aren't moderated and creeps get in, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that, because I know I have a lot of younger fans, and I don't want to like invite them into places where bad people could end up. So I'm just like, maybe not. But I could have like my own personal Discord and like invite certain people or something. I could do that. I could probably do that. I need to figure it out though. Yeah. One thing that Deltarune fans are tired of knowing is that Chris won't stop farming Aura. Bro. I have a channel that doesn't have a lot of subs and stuff like that. Yeah, I tell people like, "Oh, I'm a small YouTube channel. I have 17,000 subscribers." People are like, "What? You have a lot of subscribers?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, I do have more subscribers than a lot of people do. But if I'm trying to be a YouTuber, it's not a lot of subscribers. I'm trying to like do YouTube either as a full-time gig or as a very, very successful side hustle, you know? So, figuring all that out. Figuring it all out. Think you might make a video of watching the Rise, a TMNT movie. Ooh, you have to be careful though. You have to cut out, edit stuff so you don't get copyrighted. But besides that, I encourage it. Reaction videos are cool, but just be worried about copyright. You have to figure out how to get around that. Amogus. Amogus. Yeah. Hang on. That's nothing. Never mind. Okay. I got a buzz on my phone, but it was nothing. Alright. Is there anything I need to update you guys with for my channel besides me making less videos, unfortunately? Yeah, I'm preparing for October for that little spooky mini-series of analog horror I'm working on. I have the first episode down and edited. I'm gonna put it on Patreon soon, but I won't post it to YouTube until October rolls around. And also when I have a few more of the episodes ready to go. Yes, yes, yes. What does? You guys are so crazy. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are making my dreams be dreams. We've only been going for 30 minutes. I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, let's talk about topics and stuff. Not lots of subs for me. I joined YouTube 2 months ago and I had 15 subscribers. For me, that's good. Honestly, for joining 2 months ago, yeah, that's pretty good. I made my YouTube account when I back in 2015. So that was a long time ago. I didn't post videos until like 2 or 3 years later. But yeah, even then it took me a long time to get like 500 subscribers. It took many years, because for many years, I was stuck on just like 3 subscribers. So it takes a while. You gotta, if you really want to be a YouTuber, you gotta commit. And for me, I have stuff going on in my life and I can't commit quite that much. Oh, Cuphead. Let's talk about Cuphead. I haven't played Cuphead. I've seen like the first season of the cartoon on Netflix, and I watched Indie Cross where Cuphead is in it. That's pretty much all I got, man. The YouTuber who made the show I went to released a sweatshirt for a character I love. Just Lynn. And guess what? All stock sold out on first day. Yeah, I want to make my own merch. I want to make some merch, but I need people to actually buy the merch. I've tried to make like keychains and stickers and stuff, but no one has really bought any. So, yeah. I was like, if I sell all these, I can work on other stuff. But like, no, I haven't even sold all of those. And it was only like 10 each of the product that I made. So, yeah. I might need more subscribers for people to actually be willing to buy stuff. You would buy merch? That'd be cool. It's difficult because I have to take into account how much I need to make the product and then how much I need when it comes to shipping the product, and also how much I need to make a profit. And then taking all that together, it's it leads to the price being higher than I would want it to be, and then that turns people off from buying it. They're like, well, if it costs this much, I don't want to buy it. I'm just like, I know, I understand, but also like, yeah. Yeah. I used to sell Among Us figurines that I would make on my university campus. I would just sit outside by the student union. I'd bring my own desk and everything, set up shop, and I'd just sit there and people would cross by and be like, oh, what's this? I'd say, Among Us figurines, and I'd sell those to people for 10 a piece. So that was cool. I did that outside for 2 years, and then the people in the building I was outside of came out and they're like, actually, you can't sell here. And I'm just like, I've been selling out here for 2 years and now it's a problem. Why is it a problem? Oh, because you're taking money away from the students spending what they should inside here. Because, you know, the student union has like restaurants and stuff. And I was like, if you didn't notice me for 2 years, I don't think it's affecting anything. Plus, I'm making this money here just so I could give it back to you guys so I can pay my debt. So it should be going back to you anyway. But yeah, I couldn't sell anymore. Plus, it was my last year to be there, my last semester. So I was like, I mean, I need to focus on my last classes anyway. So I was like, yeah, it's whatever. But I still have a big stock of Among Us figurines that I didn't sell. Tried to move on to Etsy, but yeah, it wasn't working out. Oh, you just subbed to me. Yeah, let's go. I should make a turtle shirt. I would love to make a turtle shirt. A little while ago, I designed a Renaissance jacket. I thought would be cool, but I'm like, there's no way for me to make this. There's absolutely no way for me to make it. I just designed it, but yeah. Yeah. The YouTuber who I like is cool. His channel's about humans who are fruits for the cool powers. He's famous for his story. Torajo children. Alright. Oh, you subbed to me. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Usually when people sub to me, it appears on the screen here. Why won't it do that? I feel like it didn't do that for the last live stream too, but it should be doing that. I don't know why it's not. It's so confusing. I don't understand. I don't understand things. But thank you for subscribing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It should appear up in the corner right here, but it's not. And it makes me mad that it's not. But yeah, Renaissance update, I guess. I am posting. Have I already posted it to Patreon? I should have, if I haven't. But I made one chapter of a TMNT 2012 and Rise crossover, featuring both Renaissances of that one, of those universes, and they get swapped. So that's gonna be fun. I think you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, I still need to actually post the first chapter, but once I do, it'll... No, actually, yeah, I did post it. Never mind, I just scrolled back a little bit. I did post it. So, it only costs $1 if you guys want to read it, be the first to read it. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. And, I'm going to have the second chapter out soon. I think what I'll do is I'll wait until that's done, post that chapter to Patreon, and then post the first chapter to AO3, and then be like, if you want to read the second chapter, you can do it now on Patreon for $1. So yeah, that'll be cool. Fans are fans who are kids who make OCs, yeah, but the content is made, it's kind of strange, it's like they take art and literally do some bizarre things. Yeah, rough. Wait, When the plague is back, the thing went extinct hundreds of thousands years ago. What? This is so cool. You guys are so much fun to hang out with. I love chatting with you guys. You guys are crazy. I love it. So I got luck. Best of luck by Zora. Thank you so much. Trying to make a living and pay off my university debt, which I have yet to be able to do. Unfortunate. They were like, oh, get a degree, it'll help you get a job. Yeah, definitely, sure. If you're... Okay, advice for people who have not gone to college or university yet. If you're going for, like, an artsy degree or something along those lines, whether it be, like, acting, dancing, the arts, whatever, don't go to normal colleges or universities and get a degree there. They're scams. Don't do it. Go either just apply to the places you want to apply to. Build up a portfolio of stuff that you've done. Whether it be art or videos of you, I don't know, acting, dancing, whatever you're doing. Build up a portfolio. You can do that for free without going to college. Do that. You can apply to the places with that. Or you can attend like a specialty school, like their acting schools that'll have classes focused solely on like acting and careers revolved around that. Go to one of those specialty schools. They have contacts. They will actually get you jobs. They will actually help you. Do not go to normal university. You're just going to be in tons of thousands of dollars in debt for nothing. I mean, I guess you can make friends with the people along the way. The true degree is the friends we made along the way. But besides that, yeah, don't. I mean, yeah, but it depends on what you're going into. If you're going into the arts, don't go to college. Don't go to university. But if you're going to be like a doctor or an engineer or a historian or something like that, go to college, go to university. You'll need it at that point. So it depends on what you're going into. But yeah. Not getting August was going crazy, right? August is such a crazy month. Oh my goodness. Will you make an Undertale or Deltarune OC? Probably not. I've written Undertale fanfic. I mostly just focus on Frisk. I haven't made OCs for Undertale because I feel like Frisk is a blank slate. You can make Frisk into basically whatever character you want. So, yeah, I just made my own OC based on Frisk, basically. So, I think that's kind of a cheat, but also yeah, I don't know. It works for me. Too young to go to college? Yeah, and, again, if you're going into the arts, don't bother with college. You're just gonna go in debt. It's not worth it. I mean, I don't know how it is in other countries, though. Maybe it's actually worth it in other countries, but in the US, it's not worth it. So, if you are in the US, and you're going into arts, don't bother with college. Save up your money so you won't be in debt, and you can just make money by doing whatever jobs you are, and you won't have to worry about being in debt. You might still have to worry about other finances, but you cannot worry about debt, and that would be awesome. I wish you guys the best for that. Too young to go to college and too dumb. Yeah, I wasn't good. I was not a good fit for college. I didn't want to go to college. Ever since I was a young teen, I was like, no, it's not something I want to do. But my mom forced me to, because she was like, it'll help you. It'll definitely help you. It didn't. So, yeah. wanted to ask is, have you ever considered opening up a Discord server of your own? So what kind of channels would you want to have on there? Yeah, if I do open a Discord, I feel like it would have to be 18 plus just for the safety of minors, just in case. I don't want like a creep to go on there and then be messing with people, and because I'm not going to be a good moderator, I think, and I don't want creeps doing stuff that I don't want them to do, and I don't want to put anyone in a situation like that, dangerous situation. So yeah, I don't know about it. I think if I did open a Discord, it would be either 18 plus, or it would just be people I selectively choose to join the Discord. So yeah. Cindy, you just joined. Hello. I see. Okay. I was a fan since last year. Awesome. Hello. Ren, you should watch. If you want to drink a juice, then you're gonna need a cup. Oof. You know what you could say. Yeah. Is it funny? Is it funny? Ah. Oh yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club, so good. Monica's my favorite from Doki Doki Literature Club. She's best girl. It's kind of slowing down a little bit. Do you guys have any questions, topics you want to discuss? I was just wondering if it could be a place where we could share things like our own art or game suggestions to you. Yeah, I have a Tumblr, so if you ever wanted to like share art, you can follow me on Tumblr. It should just be Ren is Random on Tumblr. Yeah. So you can send me your art and I can see it and be like, it's so cool. Yeah. You can also ask me questions on there, leave me suggestions for things. That'd be awesome. But besides that, I do YouTube community posts. I know you guys can't really post anything there besides comments. But you can like leave me links to stuff and I can watch that. So that's a lot of fun to do. Sorry I couldn't buy your end stickers. Also, do you know Hamilton, like Alexander Hamilton? The musical thing? I know of it, I haven't watched it, I haven't listened to it. I only have heard a few songs from it, but yeah. First time I saw Doki Doki Literature, it was in a Minecraft clip. Was there something wrong? Yes, but my mother didn't even notice. Let's go. Censor it by making it Minecraft. Yo. Yep, I got Doki Doki as a game. It's awesome. I love the game. Can you make fan art? Of course. So like if you want to make fan art of me as Ren or Renaissance, all you do is be like, hey, this character was created by Ren is Random, and you can make whatever fan art you want. You can also make fanfic and videos. I'm down with that too. Again, just be like, this was made by this character was made by Ren is Random, and then you can make whatever you want. Also, leave me like a link to it or at me or whatever so I can see what you guys make. I would really love to see what you guys make. I'm still wanting to see a Renaissance fanfic by someone else. That would be really fun to look at. You have a question. Have you ever thought of playing games on YouTube? Yeah, I play a few games. I've been playing Deltarune as of recent. Once I'm done with Deltarune, I'm gonna move on to Omori. I've played Minecraft. Censored by making it Minecraft, not just random. Yeah, I've played Minecraft in mostly chill games, but I'd really like to play Minecraft with some mods. Like weather mods or season mods. I'd really like to do that. I'd also like to play with friends. I feel like playing Minecraft with friends is more engaging and more interesting and funny. So, yeah, I think that could be fun to do. I'd like to play other games too, though. There's Omori. I'd like to go back and play Doki Doki. Maybe we go back and play Undertale too. You have to go to the lake. Alright. Well, have fun at the lake. Yay. Bah. How old is Ren, Rise, and TMNT in general? So I'm assuming you mean Renaissance and not me, Ren. So in Rise, Renaissance is 12 at the start of the series anyway. So like episode 1, she's 12 years old. Then by the movie, everyone's 2 years older, so she's 14 by the movie. In other iterations, she's the same age as the other turtles, because in pretty much every iteration, they're the equivalent of quadruplets. So plus Renaissance, that would make them quintuplets. They still have like a birth order, and so Ren is always the youngest in that case, but again, it's by like minutes, so it's not that big a difference. So like in 2012, if they're 15 years old, then she's 15, that kind of thing. In Mutant Mayhem, they're all 13. What do you mean they're 15? They're 15? No, they're not. They're 13. You can't convince me otherwise, okay? The writers are wrong. Yeah. It's like, the writers say that they're 15. But they're wrong. That's a joke. That's a joke. You forgot how to draw Stacey. What? Because, let's make some time. Stop drawing her. Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, sometimes I just have moments where sections of time where I just stop doing something, and it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Yes, Red. How old are you in TMNT? In the years. So yeah. I'm pretty sure in most TMNT iterations they start when they're 15. So in those iterations, she's also 15, just technically the youngest out of all of them. By like, I don't know, a few minutes or whatever, because quintuplets. But yeah, in Rise, she is the youngest by a year compared to Mikey, who, yeah, at the start of Rise is 13, so Ren would be 12. So yeah, originally when I first made Ren, I shifted the ages a little bit. I shifted the turtles' ages up a year and then made Ren 13, but then I decided, I like it better if they just are the same age as they were in the original, so I set their ages back to normal and then just made Ren a year younger. Need to give yourself time to draw your own avatar Sona. Avatar like Last Airbender, or Avatar like the blue people? That's the main question. That's the question we got going on here. I feel there was something I wanted to say about Renaissance. Heck, I can't remember what it was. I'll think of it. I'll think of it eventually. But yeah. Oh. So I have the headcanon in my head that Renaissance in the 2012 iteration, while they're all quintuplets, I imagine like Mikey and Ren kind of having more of this like twin bond going on, because they look the most similar out of all the other turtles. They like share like their skin tone and freckles, and I feel like they're kind of two sides of the same coin, where Mikey is sweet and kind to people, but he's also very out there and bubbly and that kind of thing, whereas Ren is also sweet and kind, but she's more reserved and a little bit more mature. even though she's technically younger. So I like to give them like the duo nickname of Sun and Moon. So like Mikey is the sun and Ren is the moon. I think that would be kind of cute. Avatar, like, oh, like the character you see in the circle. Okay, so like the profile pic avatar. Okay, cool, cool, cool. For some reason, I love playing fighting games. It's so satisfying. I know I'm turning into Rin. Yeah. Fighting games like beat 'em up games or like, I don't know, like Smash Bros. I used to play Smash Bros. I would always go back and forth between maining as Samus and Princess Peach. Not Zero Suit Samus, like Samus. So I'd go back and forth between those two as my mains. I was never very good at it. I'm not good at video games. I try, but I'm not good at it. But yeah. Made it because I was going to get started as a PNG tuber when I first drew them. By low internet speed, put a handicap on that. Yeah, you gotta work with what you have. It took me a while to get this VTuber model. Took a long time. For 2012 Magnolia, Splinter kind of favors her because she is his only daughter and he doesn't want to lose his only daughter after he lost his real daughter, Karai. Yeah, that's kind of how... It's similar to how it is with Renaissance in that iteration. Not necessarily that he favors her, but he treats her differently than the other turtles. He's more protective of her. He emphasizes more to the boys about like respecting women. You gotta respect women. And he has rules like under no circumstances are you allowed to roughhouse or hit your sister outside of sparring. Like, if you do that, you're gonna get a sandal to the face kind of thing. But yeah, he's very protective of Renaissance because he did lose his first daughter, Miwa, who turned into Karai. Yeah, so I also think that Renaissance shares a good number of traits with Tang Shen, so he kind of like has this fondness he sees in her eyes, but he also is well aware like they're not the same person. She is my daughter and there are major differences between her and Tang Shen, so he treats her as her own person, not just like a Tang Shen replacement. So he is mature when it comes to that. What is Renaissance's sexuality? I think she's ace, like kind of straight ace, you know, like it's hard to explain, but like she likes guys, but not like that. Like the most she gets for them is slight romantic feelings, I think, but she's more like I like to be friends with them. I like friends. I don't know if that's how to spell it. Yeah, Renaissance is a difficult name to spell. I learned it because of autocorrect helping me so much, so I learned how to spell it. Your mains in Smash were Pit and Rob. Ooh, nice. Gamer player cookie YT, hello. Hi. Sandal to the face. Sounds too tame. I expect him to slam his kid on their feet like he did Leo that time. Who said I'm not mad? Honestly, yeah, probably. Just be like, you hurt your sister, I hurt you. that kind of parental attitude. I can see that. I can see that. It's very interesting to imagine them going on like that. Oh, sorry, I gotta stretch. I'm stretching. Man, I'm still sleepy. I'm like sitting here like I'm ready to pass out. Joanna, hello. Hola. Hello. Alright. Don't have a lot of people in the chat anymore, and we're getting to an hour, so unless you guys have, like, topics you want me to talk about, I might start wrapping it up here. Again, join Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can read a Renaissance fanfic chapter that I have posted. It's awesome. I also have a fan art up there that's also posted of Renaissance. It's cool. Talking about Splinter's daughter, Miwa, is hard to say her other name. Yeah. So there's that. Again, for October, I'm working on a short analog horror series. Again, it's not going to be super high quality, but I'm going to try. I hope it'll be at least an interesting concept to think about. It's going to be more psychological rather than like visually horror. So, yeah. I'm probably going to be working on that during September, so probably also not going to have a lot of videos coming out. Plus, hopefully getting a job, and then other stuff that's going to be happening in my life. I was mostly curious about asking if we could make recommendations to you. Depends on the recommendations. You can make recommendations, and depending on what it is, I'll consider it for the channel. I might end up doing it, but it just depends on if the recommendation gives me that inspiration, you know? But yeah, you can totally recommend stuff to me. I just can't guarantee that I will do anything with it. How would your OC react to seeing your future self? I think she'd be like, wow, she's super cool and tall. Because Renaissance eventually does get tall. She's pretty cool. Thinking what I could talk about, yeah. Like games or shows or such we want to share with you to check out. Yeah, you can recommend stuff to me like that, and I'll check them out. Depending on what it is, I may even play it on a live stream and react/play whatever it is. So it might take a while for me to do it, but yeah, I might do it. I might get around to it. Do you think Pierce do you think Pierce could be besties or not? Well, these are internet friends, so I don't know. I talk to my besties in person, so, but we can all be friends here. What is the analog horror called? It's going to be called 10 Years Ago Today. That's what it's going to be called, but it's not out yet, of course. I'm going to post it in October, because spooky season, but 10 Years Ago Today is what it's going to be called. Unless I can, like, come up with a better name before then. But that's the name I have for now. I'd be honored if you consider doing that for stuff I'd recommend, but you don't have to. These are just some things I'd love to share. Yeah, of course. Again, you can share stuff with me. Not a guarantee I'll do something with it, but, I mean, hey, I do look into those sorts of things, so it'll just depend. What's the lore of 10 Years Ago Today about? I don't want to spoil it, because that's, like, the whole concept. The whole concept is, like, what I'm basing it off of, so I don't want to spoil it. But I will say it's a little psychological horror, not really visual horror. I'm debating whether or not I want to add a cosmic horror to it as well. But I'll have to see how the writing goes for it. Yeah. The lore! I hope you guys will enjoy the concept. I will say it is based off of a dream I had a few years back. So, yeah, it's it's weird. Is analog horror based on Rise or a different fandom? No, it's an original thing. It's not based on a fandom. So it's gonna have I might have like a few characters here and there if I can get some like voice acting and stuff done. I might play a role in it myself, but right now it's like mostly visuals and just voiceover kind of thing, just describing the situation. If Favorite color is teal green, right? Well, it's green green, but I do like teal green. What do you think is the ugliest shade of green? Like, you know, like the vomit greens? I will say there are many shades of green that are just not it. I will say, ooh, it can work, but like neon green usually doesn't work for me. I'm just like, if I can make it a hair color, then it's a good color. But if I have like a neon green hair, I'm like, no, that's not it for me. You gotta create some OCs if you have any ideas. Yeah, I don't know, man. Create what you want. Create what you want, my dudes. But yeah, I will say the analog horror series will at least mostly be in the style of like those informational videos of like, here are instructions in case such and so happen. So it's gonna be that. So far I don't really have names for characters. I have like ideas for characters. I don't really have names for them yet, so I'll probably just come up with something. But yeah. Hopefully you guys will like it. I hope you guys will like it. So if you have people you know who like analog horror, I'd be like, hey, this series is gonna happen in October. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. Alright. Are we good? I think that's it for now. So yeah. Join Patreon. I have a Tumblr. Join the Tumblr if you want to see arts or ask me questions when I'm not doing live streams. Yeah. I think I'll do it for now. Again, not gonna really be posting a lot of videos until October. Again, I don't want to spoil 10 years ago today. I don't want to spoil it too bad. I'll just tell you the style is those informational videos kind of thing. Like the like natural disaster reaction kind of things, you know? It's not exactly that, but it's kind of like that. Thank you so much for the stream, Ren. Appreciate your honest answers for your questions. Yeah, no problem. Alright. So I guess this is your friend Ren signing out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. Bye. Bye.